One of the best things for me was going out to Colorado and finding a place for myself, finding employment for myself, finding things that worked. And I found things that worked out there. And then I don't know. And then we had COVID. Well, COVID blew everything out of the water for many people. And it really damaged me. And I was getting along pretty good before that. So I don't know that, I don't think any state is the answer. I don't think Colorado is the answer. I don't think California is the answer. I don't think Oregon's the answer. I don't think Texas is the answer. I don't think Minnesota is the answer. I don't think Iowa's the answer. I think this country has so much damage done to it now, and so much damage done to the minds of the people. I consider myself to be very fortunate to be older, because I knew a time when it was more civilized. I knew a time when people, even if people didn't like somebody, they wouldn't really say it, and they didn't really hurt them. They might just go somewhere else or something, but they didn't really try to actively harm that person. And now, whoever we don't like, we just want to bury them. We just want to attack them. We just want to hurt them. The United States has become a very unkind, unsafe, awful place. And one of the reasons I hate to travel in the United States, it's just flat out unsafe. But I can't help it. I mean, if I can't stay somewhere, I can't stay somewhere. And nobody's helping me do that. And in fact, to be honest with you, staying in this town was mainly because of people who sent me money or gave me money that didn't even live here. I had people give me money that did not live here. And I knew that if it was to try to get help from here, I wasn't going to get it. And I won't get it. And these people aren't going to let me live. And they don't like me, and they don't cherish me, and they don't, gosh, I just wish, I have a lot of things to be liked about. I have a lot of good in me. But all you can see is the bad. All Minnesota can see is the bad. The entire United States is a judgmental piece of crap. I mean, I'm sorry, it just is. Right now, it just is. If you're not discriminating, you're judging people, you're digging up dirt, you all want to dig up dirt, you want to take all our heroes. It's okay to have heroes. Oh, but we want to expose them, and we want to make sure that everybody hates them now. I don't think we have to do that. I think it's okay for people to have a decent legacy. And the things that we like them for, we can still like them for that. But it's just awful. It's just, how can you dig up dirt and hate about everybody? And how can you harm everybody? How can you break their hearts? How can you devastate them? How can you harm them? How can you really make them feel like garbage? That's the United States. That's what the United States tries to do now. And I'm a little tired of it. I'm a lot tired of it. In fact, I'm pretty fed up most days. And so, I travel all over the United States, but if you want to know, I don't think it'll do me any good. The best thing it does is just gets me somewhere else for a little while. And maybe I can be okay for a little while. And that's all I can hope for here, is just okay for a little while. And then I have to pick up, and I have to go again, and I have to go again, and I have to go again, and I have to go again. And that's because this country doesn't try to solve the problem. Oh, all this country tries to do is force people. Well, that's not going to solve the problem. That'll never solve the problem. It just makes people hate you. People hate authoritarians. I mean, that's the way that is. And at least I do. And so, anyway, this isn't a place for me anymore. And I really do wish, I had a renewed passport years ago. I got my passport renewed. And I used to have one. I don't have one now, but I used to. And I really want one. And somebody stole my passport in Colorado, and I just have to wonder who stole it. Because as far as I know, it's never been used for any nefarious purpose. And I think the person that stole it might have been from the government. Maybe it was an attack from the state itself. I don't really know. But anyway, it was stolen, and But before that, when I got that renewal on that passport, I got this funny letter that said, like, now you can go anywhere in the world, and it was sort of like, now why don't you? And I thought, is my country saying they hate me? And it really made me feel funny. It was just the way it was worded. I wish I had kept the letter. I didn't. But the way it was worded, it was very funny. And I just thought, why would they want to be rid of me? But they want to be rid of me. And so my own country that I used to love and revere. I mean, you know, when I was in college, I remember walking down the streets thinking how fortunate I was to live in this wonderful country where I can come from a very poor family, where we lost our dad, we went through terrible times, and yet, you know, my government would help me go get an education and be somebody and make something of myself. And I felt so fortunate. And I just bless this country, and I love this country for being there for me. But now, how fast can we kill you? Well, that's not exactly being there for me. How fast can we destroy everything you love? How fast can we ruin your life? And just to hear Trump talk, he doesn't like people. Well, to hear all the GOP talk, they don't like people. They don't like us Americans. You can tell. I don't know why anybody votes GOP, because they don't like us. So I don't really feel that going anywhere in the United States is going to solve anything. But it just gets me from one point to another until I just hope and pray someday there'll be some major miracle. I don't know if there's going to be.